Are we
Hello, my
starting now?
polygonal friends. Today, I got a little special video for you guys. I'm gonna be interviewing the birthday tapes.
Hello, hi, I'm Ray. I'm the creator of the birthday tapes, and I make spooky stuff.
You sure do make spooky stuff. Okay, I got a little list of questions here. I got 8 questions total. Let's begin.
All right, hit me with
Okay,
them.
first question, Mr. Tapes.
Yes, yes.
How long did it take for you to make like the props and such? Like the robots?
All right, so this is oh god, oh god.
I got started
Um,
off strong.
yeah. So it depends which one. And so if people didn't know, all of my props are made in Blender. Then they're 3D printed. All of them are 3D printed. Um, And the first prop was AMI, and she took a few weeks to make. The longest one is a subject that has not even came out yet. He only shows up in the first tape, and that's the twins. It's 8 feet tall.
Oh.
Um,
Oh,
it is
what?
the
Oh my
yes, it is
god.
8 feet tall. It can barely fit in my hallway, which is why it has not been shown yet. But that
Oh
took
my
about a
god.
year to make.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
Yeah, and the worst part is we're still making some subjects like Mother. She's still not done technically. Um, and Krause's outfit is still not done. It's only half done.
I'm gonna ask a little mini question. Which one is
Yeah.
Kraus in the first video? Is he Kraus or is that Sewell?
Oh, yes. Let's talk about that real quick. So there yes. So there has been a lot of confusion, and I 100% understand it. It makes 100% because we have not confirmed anything. So this is me getting those questions out of the way.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so the guy with the glasses and the beard and the video Snow, his name is Stillwell. Last time you said
Stillwell, okay,
Seawell, and I
Sewell,
love
okay,
that.
not Sewell.
And you know what? That will be an inside joke later on, maybe in the next few videos. We'll make a little poster of him in the water. The guy with the metal hand, which is like, and with the hat and the jacket, it'll be easier to different them when the costumes are fully done. But the man with the metal hand, his name is Kraus. He is
Okay.
the it's hard not to spoil it because I don't want to spoil anything, but a lot of those machines are most likely because of him. He has a motive. And then, you know the character with the black circular glasses in Introduction?
Oh, that's that. Yeah, yeah, him.
That guy is also a different
That's
character.
oh my
Um,
gosh! I thought that was
and his name is Chris Klein.
okay, Mr. Chris.
Yeah, because spoiler alert, Kraus and Stillwell, they would be dead by the time that in 2001, because those are older characters.
Yeah,
Or,
because of like the film grain and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, they would be, or they'd be like 95 years old, which is, maybe there's some theory that they are still alive. I cannot confirm anything, even though I know everything. I can't confirm or deny if they're still alive in
Have you
2001 and
seen
2000.
the gif of the skeleton in the wheelchair? That's my theory. That's Kraus.
It's, he's like Springtrap. He's like he's like Bird
Peepaw,
Trap.
peepaw.
People, yeah.
Uh, okay, that's interesting. I was thinking that was maybe Jeremy, the
Oh yeah,
guy in
you have
introduction.
you have the right to think that. We have not confirmed anything yet. Now, there was supposed to be another video that was supposed to be of Chris, but it never came out, and that's because right now we're in South Carolina and we just didn't have time to finish it. But it should maybe come out in the next few months. I don't know, all our videos and schedules are very weird.
All right, birthday tape followers, we got some lost media on our hands. You guys get searching.
Oh, there's actually so much lost media of the birthday tapes. I wish I was in New York right now to show you, like, how much. I mean, the birthday tapes is older than, like, it actually, I made it when I think I was, like, 7.
Oh my
I have proof
gosh.
of this. Yeah. I'm in case you guys are curious, I'm 22 right now.
Wow. Okay.
um,
That's awesome,
but yeah.
actually.
Yeah, it was a comic book. I still have it, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
It's in
that's
New York right
actually
now.
sick.
Oh yeah, I mean the next few videos I think it will pay off. Right now I'm not the biggest fan, but I know it will get better, and that's coming from me.
I think that's. I think it's a really good series.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Of course, Mr. Tapes. What was your favorite video or slash tape to make?
Oh god. I love Home.
Oh
Home
yeah.
to me is one of those videos where there's a lot of Easter eggs. We filled it with so many Easter eggs. Um, and it's okay if you didn't know there's almost an Easter egg in every video. But I have two favorites. Am I allowed to say my two favorites?
Go for it. Go for it.
Um, okay. So the first one is Home because I love Krause's introduction. To me, that's his real introduction. I actually hate the video Snow. I don't think it does Stillwell or Krause justice. Um, because Stillwell's supposed to be a hero type character. He's
Yeah.
supposed to be like he's always helping people. Krause is the exact opposite. He's very evil. And in Home, he's just like, how about you just give up? I just love that. He's such an evil douche, and it makes me very happy. I love his eye. I like how you can hear his footsteps. Um, uh, with the my second favorite video's got to be Flowers.
Flowers is good. Flowers is good.
I love the video Flowers because it's actually based off a real recording of when I was younger.
Oh,
I was like,
actually.
yeah, I was very young, and it was like my first time using a camera, and I just recorded this bush, and I tried to get the exact like framing of that like video,
Yo, that's
and
sick.
yeah, and I felt like there's just something so nostalgic about that video to me. There's something that I felt like it was just part of my childhood. It felt like there is going to be a part 2 for Flowers eventually.
That's gonna be sick.
And but it's very peaceful. I love how peaceful it is.
Oh
It's very
yeah,
pretty.
definitely.
So, so yeah, those are my two favorite videos. And also it's like I don't know. Actually, never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
Redacted.
We'll talk about it at the end of the interview.
Editor, put a bleep over this, okay?
Yeah,
We
put
can't
put a
let this
bleep
getting
over
out. We can't let this get out.
Yeah.
I think you might have a little bit already answered this, but what inspired you to make this series?
Oh God, I knew this question was coming up. This is such a hard question to answer. A lot of things. A lot of
Okay,
things.
okay.
When I was younger, I was afraid of death. and I didn't want to like also when I was younger, I was scared of a lot of things. Like a lot of things. But I loved horror movies. I loved horror movies. It was the only thing that I really could like get my mind out of because my mom would like bring in these horror movies for me to watch, and I was watching these. By the way, kids, don't do what I did. I was watching horror movies when I was wicked young.
Don't watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared at 12 in the morning.
Don't
Worst
watch
decision of my
Terrifier
life.
3.
Okay, actually, good point, Chad. Good point. Do not do that.
Which, by the way, I just watched that movie yesterday. But but yeah. So like a lot of the birthday tapes, it's inspired by movies like A Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. The movie Puppet Master, 1, 2, and 3.
Oh
I
yeah,
love the third
Puppet
and second Puppet
Master.
Master. Suspiria. There's a lot of cool lighting in the birthday tapes. Lots of reds and blues. That was
I actually
inspired by
don't know
movies
what
like
Suspiria is.
It's a great movie. I 100% recommend it. There's also a remake that's pretty good too, in my opinion.
Wait.
And also just my childhood. Like I said, I had a pretty good childhood growing up. I was scared of a lot of things. A lot of the videos are weirdly specific, like snow and flowers, where it's like you know, there's just some things that are just like weirdly just
Yeah.
placed. Even the Mother cassette player, the newest video that came out, just weirdly specific, and that's just because it was stuff based from my childhood.
Speaking of that, is that a Is that like a man with a bag over his head in the beginning of that video?
I cannot confirm or deny that. I well, it's so hard not to talk, not to spoil anything.
Spell out in Morse code. Spell it out in Morse code. Spell it out in Morse code. You got
Yeah,
it.
I will say you're like out of the 1 out of 10, and 10 being correct and 1 being not correct, you are, and then you beep it out. This is for the
Okay,
editor.
okay.
You beep it out. Okay.
We can't let that get out to the public. They
Yeah,
can't
we
know
can't
yet.
let
They
this.
can't know yet.
Yeah, yeah. That's for the editor. Make this work, editor.
This is a more of a simple one. Uh, what's the entire story of? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well, you see, and then the video's like 8 hours long.
It's just like a 30-minute beep, and that's the whole video. Okay. What's your thoughts on the color green?
Okay, I'm gonna break your heart. I'm sorry.
Let's
I
say
am not the biggest fan of the color green. I see green every day outside on the trees. I see green when I walk outside. I like using the color green in my videos for like a reason, but I don't want to break your heart or anything, but the green color, it's just all right. Like I like green better than yellow, but
Okay,
I
that's
like
true.
red better.
Yellow is probably. I'm hot take. Yellow's worst color. I'm just gonna be real.
Yellow is the worst color, personally. I mean, I like green works really well when it comes to lighting, but it's not my favorite.
I literally
It's
got my
all
green
right.
shirt on right now. My green hat. Dark green pants. Okay. My keyboard lights up
Hey,
green every time there's sound. I'm just.
I will never destroy a man's passion for the color green. That is a passion that I love, you know. And if anything, I'd say keep it up, keep it green.
Keep it green.
Keep
Exactly.
it green. I just had someone, shout out to Eek Productions. I don't know if they're gonna watch this,
Yes.
but
E production.
they
Yes.
they figured out a video that I forgot I even made. It was part of the original series. I completely forgot. It was the John tapes.
Oh,
And
the Johnson. It's
and
like,
there's 10 of them, by the
oh
way.
my gosh.
There's 10 John tapes that most people have never solved. And someone in my crew is like, "Hey, they figured that out on us." And they're like, do you want me to unlist it?" And I'm like, "I don't know. They're not canon, but I don't even know how they figured it out. I forgot."
Dude, I'm gonna add their channel in the description. I've watched the 31 Days of October video. That was so good.
It was really good. It's funny, they met me right before I went to South Carolina. I met their, like, I think it was like one of their moms or whatever, because I used to work at a Subway back in the day. And as soon as I left, I met them and I was like, "Oh, awesome." And then I left.
Dude, my heart actually dropped when you said Subway because I just immediately thought of the Odd Ones Out Subway.
I actually watched that video as preparation to work at a Subway.
my, I got my sleeper code got activated, bro. My sleeper code got activated. If you could change one thing about your series, what would it be? I can probably assume based on the other questions, but what would it be?
No, I I really love the character Stillwell. I really do. He's kind of based off like a father figure, kind of. I think it would be funnier, honestly, if I switched Snow with Kraus instead, because he's holding it kind of like a vlog camera, and the birthday tape is kind of like old technology and modern technology. And I think it'd be more funny if Kraus was like eating chips with that like camera angle, and like he forgot the camera was on, and like he'd just be like, "Oh my, these are so fucking good."
This is
And it'd be like,
amazing.
yeah, and it would just be like awkward chip crunching. And to me, that's funnier than doing something a little bit more like serious, because the birthday tapes has a lot of comedy in it. Um, Including just Tangerine, because you'll have a scene like Home, where Home is very depressing. It's about this character Jonathan who wants to just kind of give up on his job and his life, and then you'll get just Tangerine in the next video and be like a parody of chocolate commercials. Um, yes, no, it's just kind of, I heard someone, one of my fans, I don't know if you know this, I have an Instagram and we release
Oh,
like a lot of
yeah,
fan art
yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
yeah. I remember you
Um,
told me in the comment section of that one thing.
Yeah, and yeah, and someone said Snow was their favorite video, and I was like, how?
How?
That was one of the worst videos I think I did personally with Stillwell specifically. I think when I do Stillwell again, I'll make it more like whimsical and more magical. He's more of a upbeat, confident, happy person. And you know, it's just. But I'm glad people still like the video, even though you know one man's trash is another man's treasure.
So, seventh question. This is somewhat the final question. I don't know. What is the future of the birthday tapes in your eyes?
Oh, so, oh lordy, oh god, I want to go big. I've been trying to go so big with this series. Each video I think gets better and better.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
I have a lot of goals for this series. N- not marketable plushie goals, but just like goals in like, I want to film specifically. I want 3 films. I I I think that that'd be like the best way to go. But right now, the goal for the series, at least for like upcoming stuff that I want, is there's a project that I can't talk about, but I will say it will be hinted later on. I sent you a screenshot of that project of one
Yes, yes,
subject
yes. Do you want me to
that
put
is.
that on screen right now, or you want me to
Yeah,
put a giant?
you're allowed to put that in editing. Do it at the end, actually. Do it at
Okay.
the end. Make like a dramatic
Yeah,
zoom.
I'll put at
Make
the
it
start
kind
of
of
the video.
creepy.
Put at the start of the video. Watch till the end to see the birthday tapes in a new
Yeah,
series.
we'll make it dramatic. But that would be. I'm hoping for. Now, by the way, do not take my word. So if anybody hears this, do not listen to me. But this is just an idea. I would like 5 episodes that are 25 minutes of that thing that I can't talk about. Now, it might not be 25 minutes. It might not be 15 minutes. It might only be 5 minutes. It's really up to how many crew members I can get to work with me. And what our budget is, because I keep spending money on this series because I love it to death, but I do have to pay people. But yeah, so tape 3 though, tape 3 is probably gonna be the hardest tape I've ever filmed. If you watch the original series, it's kind of like the third tape, but it's just better. But also, it's because there's more subjects, there's more lore to it, and it's just taking so long. And I actually made it and then canceled it like 3 times, because it's just too big of a tape, and it's only gonna be like 10 minutes at most. But I don't know, it's all done in one shot, pretty
Oh
much.
my! Whoa, that's
Which
actually insane.
Yeah, which is why it's so hard to make. Even the third video of the original birthday tapes was mostly done in one shot with only one quick cut, and that's the drawers like we're opening in the third one, and that was the only cut in that series. But with this one though, I wanted done with one shot, all the subjects moving around, walking around, and it'd just be cool, but it's just gonna take so long. I need a lot of people who I guess can hold the subject sometimes. Spoiler alert: the birthday tapes is fake. The subjects sometimes don't move around.
My heart, bro. You can't say this. Are you sure?
I, I I know. I'm sorry. They're not all move. They're not. Some people
There's
they're
really no
puppets. Some of
Miller
them.
Company.
There is no Miller Company. I'm sorry. There's
There
no
is no
there's no
Easter
Miller
Bunny.
Corporation
There is no
either.
Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of
Mm.
England.
But there is a Santa Claus though. That
Yes,
is
exactly. Of
confirmed.
course.
Yeah, there is a Santa Claus.
Let's be reasonable here, guys. Let's be logical,
Yeah,
okay? We gotta
yeah.
be logical here. This is a
No
logic-based
Queen though.
show. No Queen, not
Yeah.
anymore. Rest her peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in
Fly,
peace.
fly, fly
Rest in
high,
peace.
Queen Elizabeth. Fly high.
Fly high, yes. Only if Kraus got to her, he could have made her live forever. Damn
That's
it.
my theory. The Kraus and Sewell are like trapped. One
Well,
of them has to be the shadow guy. I'm just gonna put that out there. One of them has to be the shadow guy.
Fun fact: there's 2 shadow people.
Okay, so I think I've just been confirmed. Maybe not. Maybe I could be completely wrong.
Uh-huh. Like I said, I can't confirm or deny. I will say you were pretty close with some of your theories. Like I was actually very impressed. I want to thank okay, I got like a whole list here. This is the only thing I prepared, by the way. Um
That's amazing.
this is like literally the only thing I prepared. I wrote a whole list. So I want to thank all of these people: Anna, Euphoria, Nap, Skylar. I want to thank Paprika. She does the soundtrack for the series like Home. Jordan, Hal. She does the mother voice. I want to thank Dell, Caroline, Nate, Ayla, Jen. These people all have been like amazing. They've worked really hard, maybe even harder than me. I also want to thank my amazing and beautiful and gorgeous girlfriend, Aurora, as she has helped me thick and thin. This series was gonna get canceled if it wasn't for her. I was so ready to cancel the series. I thought nobody was going to watch it. The series has been canceled almost 3 to 4 times. And Aurora has stuck with me. She's like, no, people are gonna love it. People are gonna love it. I was like, no, they're not. So thank you, Aurora, for literally like everything. I also want to thank just like my parents for, just letting me do like, mess with the house and everything. Because that was the first like original series, was like the house, and they let me kind of fuck around, and I appreciate that. So thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you guys both.
Knowing my
I love you,
microphone, it
Aurora.
isn't picking up, but I'm clapping every time you say one of the name.
But yeah, and yeah, there's so many people who worked on the series. Also thank you, Paprika, for testing the audio, by the way. Yeah, I was like panicking. Like I said, we were having so many audio issues, so I quickly called her before I did this interview. I was like, I need your help. Nothing's working, so she helped me out.
Code red,
So
code red.
yeah, it was very very bad, but yeah, I just thank everyone for helping me. It's just been like, and there's even more people who are working on the series right now. And I just, so sorry, it's just, I just misplaced you or whatever. Hopefully we'll get I would love to do a second interview.
I'd love to too,
Hopefully.
man. This has been amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I had a blast. I was actually so nervous, but once I started talking, I was like, okay, I'm pretty confident.
That was me with my first interview.
Oh, yeah.
I've just been I've never done an interview until like 2 months ago.
I have a question for you, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
I want to be the one to do this. I don't know if anyone else has done this yet, so I'm gonna be the one to ask before anyone else asks. Why do you love green so much? Has that already been asked?
That has not been asked. That's actually a very important question. I'm gonna tell you how I got the name Green Man Sam.
Yes.
I was playing Uno online and I needed a username.
Uh-huh.
That's the story. That's the story.
I love that. It's simple, it's easy, it's awesome.
And the reason green's my favorite color is, growing up, I had 2 favorite DC characters. Do you want to know who they were?
A Green Lantern? Is that one of them?
Yep, that's exactly one of them. And the Riddler.
The Riddler. Yeah, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, no, man, I get that. Yeah, those are both. Yeah,
Riddler especially. Riddler gave me my love of green and purple. Also, I'm kind of like tweaking right now. There's a bug. I actually am terrified of bugs. It's on my keyboard. I want to actually just like crush it, but I don't know if I should.
Also, for people who are confused on what time zone the birthday tapes are in, the videos should be filmed like the time zone. So anything black and white is like World War II era. Anything that looks more VHS is like 80s, 70s, 90s. Anything that looks modern, like the introduction video where it's only kind of grainy, that's like recent time.
When you said time zones, I thought you meant like what, like if the birthday tapes was like in Central Time.
Oh yeah, no, that's not. I should have said the years. That's what I should have said. Cut that out. Cut that out.
Cut that out. That can't get leaked. That can't get out to the public.
You're gonna be editing like an hour-long video. Also, yeah, biggest thank you, by the way. Another
Of
shout out.
course, bro. Of
Thank you
course.
to you, man. You've been, watching the channel for a while,
Yeah,
actually.
I've been
You've been
planning on
there
this
for.
video since I think July.
Would like this to be released on Halloween.
Let's do
Um,
it. Let's do it. 2 videos on Halloween. I can do that.
I just for fun because I have no content on Halloween, so I'll just set my channel to your channel. I'll just tell everyone. I'll just tell everyone to watch
Here's
you
the Halloween
instead.
special, guys. I know you guys
Yeah,
wanted. Here you go.
and then you can also, and then it'll make sense too, because then you can hint at that
Yeah.
greenhouse. Also,
Yeah.
that's spoiler for the title. It's not really a spoiler because I've already hinted at it a few times in some of my videos. But the 5-episode video is called The Greenhouse. By the way, this was made before I met you.
Yeah,
I
I
did
was just
not
about to
know.
say. I'll be expecting my audition. You expect my audition any minute now. Don't worry,
It- you-
I'm always aware.
um, I had to cut a lot of things out of the birthday tapes. The original series of the birthday tapes was so much darker, even though it was a lower budget. My original ideas were a lot more like intense, which is why there's more comedy. But Krause's outfit had like, oh my god, we had to change that costume so many times because it is from World War II, and he technically is a German doctor. But instead of doing the badges, we did triangles, and triangles show up everywhere in the series. The triangles are very important. They do stand for the Miller Corporation. Also, I am saying corporation on purpose, not the company, the corporation. The triangles do stand for something. Actually, there's triangles on every subject.
Actually,
AMI's eye is a triangle. Jeremy's makeup, he's got a teardrop. That's a triangle.
wait, did you say Jeremy?
Yes.
Is Jeremy a subject? I thought that was the guy who's holding the camera.
And that's the funny thing. If you watch the original series, people would know that. People who this you don't have to cut out actually. Jeremy is in fact subject to. That is canon.
Guys, I'm gonna edit it in that I said that in the original video. I knew it. I knew it all along. I knew it.
Yes,
I
Jeremy
knew it from day one.
Jeremy is in fact subject to in the original series. People knew that because if you check her fan art on the Instagram, because I kept all the fan art, it says Jeremy with that subject on it. So yes, you are seeing a little boy Jeremy in snow, which is why I'm not a big fan of that video. I wanted to explore more of Stillwell and Jeremy's relationship. Like I said, that video is important, but yes, Jeremy is in fact subject to. Uh, we will get to learn more about Jeremy. He is important. We'll also get to learn more about Mother and Teddy and AMI and Penny. Now, this is something that I will confirm too that you got right and wrong.
No.
Shelly is a dog in Flowers. um, Shelly is in fact a dog. It's just a dog. That's all. And Stillwell and Krause are not the owners of the Miller Corporation. They are not. They are just workers. They just work for. They.
I just called
Oh,
Sewell Miller the whole time.
which that was a good save though because this is spoilers. You can cut this out. There is a Mr. Miller. He is there.
Bleep this out. Bleep this out. This can't get out to the
Yes.
press.
The reason why we have not shown him yet is because we can't afford a wheelchair. That is the only reason why Mr. Miller has not shown up yet. It's because our budget is apparently way too high and we cannot afford a World War II wheelchair. But he will show up very soon, sooner than later. But he is the actual Miller. Like, the Mr. Miller, like, there's an actual real life Miller guy. I think people are gonna love the character Valentine. I'm super excited to show the character Valentine. She keeps showing up in screenshots. She's got those static glasses. So hopefully you guys like Valentine too as much as I do.
Thank you. Subscribe to the birthday tapes. This was amazing.
Yes, and subscribe to the Green Man
The
Sam.
Green Man Sam. Yeah.
Subscribe to the Green Man podcast.
Exactly.
Uh,
Got to get that Green Man podcast in there.
and I just want to say thank you, everybody. We love you all. We try our best to answer every comment and heart every comment. And thank you, Green Man Sam, for interviewing me.
Of
I
course,
really
man.
appreciate it.
Of course.
We love you all, and we're hopefully we can upload more content for you guys all to enjoy. So have a great day, and
Yes.
I will see you next time.
Peace.